Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tech Talk from MarketStream.live. I'm Joe Cusick from the Cusick Group, securities provided by MoneyBlock. With your Tech Talk, this is where we're going to talk technical analysis. So we're going to throw in some charts. We'll talk about some moving averages, some critical support and resistance levels. And then we're going to bring in some option tech jargon and technical points that we want to bring in to give you a better idea of what's going on in the markets and a little bit more transparency. Now, the names that we're going to talk about today actually have some pertinence. They're going to have some earnings after hours. So everything that we're going to talk about, you're going to be able to see play out after hours because they're going to be announcing earnings, a binary event. So let's jump right into it. We want to take a look at Activision, ticker symbol ATVI. Now, Activision has been moving to the upside. As a matter of fact, today trading at 43.35, up about a 1.76%. It started an upside move after Electronic Arts, EA, posted some decent earnings, and it was moving to the upside. This has been following in suit in front of their earnings. Now, taking a look at the 50-day and 200-day moving averages, right now we see that the 50-day moving average is at 43.57. So we have the stock actually just pulling back and breaking through the 50-day moving average. So now that is no longer midterm support, that is midterm resistance. The 200-day moving average is at 38.11. So it's basically around $5 below where the current market is trading. For technical traders, you want to see into this event and post this event that it retakes that 50-day moving average. What are the options telling us? Well, the options right now are pricing in IV at around 37%. What does the implied volatility tell you? It's giving you a forecast of potential move in the underlying, either up or down. It's giving you that future potential movement. Now, is 37% high? Well, the VIX is trading at 19 right now, 19%. So the overall S&P 500's trading around that level as far as volatility. So this would seem very expensive. The only way that you're going to know that this is expensive, because you don't want to mix apples and oranges or compare apples and oranges, is look at its implied volatility rank. In other words, where it's been trading over the last 52 weeks. And right now the implied volatility is being priced at around 62%. So it's in the upper 2/3 of that range of between basically 0 and 100. That means that you have the potential for some violent moves going into earnings for Activision. Right now, the options are pricing in a plus or minus or potential to move either up or down into this event of around $2.29. So a pretty decent sized move, about 5%. Taking a look at the next stock I want to look at, another tech stock, is going to be Symantec. Symantec. Ticker symbol SYMC. Stock's trading at right around 25.24, up about 0.4% today. The 50-day moving average is right at 24.74. So we have this stock right now just bouncing right at that 50-day or midterm support level. You have the 200-day moving average down about $5 below at $20.56. Now, implied volatility is running at around 39% for Symantec, which is a 99% implied volatility rank. In other words, folks, they're expecting the potential for some big violent moves going into this event, earnings, and Symantec could move. Right now, it's pricing in the potential to move around $1.68, which is right around a 6 to 7% move being priced in for Symantec going into its earnings. The next stock I want to take a look at is FireEye. Now, FireEye has been under some pressure lately. Ticker symbol is FEYE. Stock's trading at around $11.10. Right now, down about almost 2%, 1.94%. The 50-day moving average is at 13.64, and the 200-day moving average is at 15.44. FireEye has just fallen out of bed. As a matter of fact, taking a look at FireEye, it's right on below. It's right at its 52-week low. It hasn't traded at these levels since February of this year. So we're trading at the 52-week lows. Right now, the implied volatility is running at around 91%. Its implied volatility rank, so looking at implied volatility over the last 52 weeks, it's ranking at 92%. There is a heightened expectation of potentially very violent moves in FireEye going into this earnings announcement. Estimated move right now is being calculated at 164, so plus or minus $1.64. The options are pricing in as far as movement to the stock. And these implied volatilities and estimated move averages, estimations are not biased. I'm not saying they're bullish. I'm not saying they're bearish. I'm just telling you what the options are pricing in. That's over a 10% move that's being priced in to FireEye going into our earnings. The next one I want to take a look at is Twilio. Ticker symbol TWLO. Stock is trading around $32, down about 4%. The 50-day moving average is right around the 50-day moving average is right around 52.70. The stock has pulled back. It's been pretty ugly right now. We were looking at that stock a couple weeks ago in Tech Time and also looking at it in the Strategy Now session, where the stock was actually coming off of its highs, getting into that $40 level after they did a secondary. The stock has not held up in that $38 to $40 level that we were anticipating. It has pulled back pretty significantly. Stock's trading at 32. It's well below its 50-day moving average. Implied volatility is running at 82%. That's about mid-range. Around the IV rank is around 57%, and the estimated move in Twilio right now is a plus or minus $2.85 for the stock going into this binary event. So there is the potential for some violent moves, especially when you're looking at almost an 8% move being priced into earnings. The next one I want to take a look at is going to be GoPro. Ticker symbol GPRO. Stock's trading at around $12.07 right now, down about 6%. Taking a look at the 50-day moving average, it's at $14.73. So we see the stock below its 50-day moving average, and it just has dropped below its 200-day moving average at $12.52. So it's blown through its midterm support, and it's blown through its long-term support. Implied volatility is running at around 103%. That sounds high. It is high. The IV rank percentage right now is around 91, so there's a lot of volatility in there. The options are pricing in the potential for the stock to move about $1.87 either up or down going into this earnings announcement. If you have GoPro in your portfolio, be prepared for some potentially violent moves. Corvo is ticker symbol QRVO. Stock's trading at around 56.89, up about 1.5% today. The 50-day moving average is right around 55.39, so we're right at midterm support as far as the 50-day moving average, and the 200-day moving average is 51.22, and that's basically was looking at the May lows as a matter of fact, so that's another support level long-term going into this earnings announcement. Options are running right now an implied volatility of 55%. The IVR or IV rank is 55%, so it's right in the mid-range. Not a huge heightened expectation, but it is greater than something that you would see if it was an IVR of 10 or 20%. Current estimated move right now is right around $5.17 plus or minus. So they're pricing in the potential for about almost a 10% move in the stock going into this earnings announcement. Keep an eye on QRVO into the close and after hours. And finally, I want to take a look at Skyworks. Ticker symbol SWKS. Stock's trading at 75.12, up about about 1/10 of a percent. The 50-day moving average is right around 75.60. So we've broken that that 50-day or midterm support level. Let's see if we get a couple more sessions below this level. But we do have binary event like earnings coming up, so this stock could move. The 200-day moving average is 69.70, so that's long-term support. That's where you're going to start to see if, in fact, the bears do take action here, or the shorts, or there's a liquidation. That's the next level that it could gravitate to. That's where the 200-day moving average is right now, and that's long-term support at 69.70. Implied volatility in Skyworks is running around 44%. That gives it an implied volatility rank of right around 53%, so mid-range. As far as volatility, and the estimated move being priced in on this $75 stock is $3.15, either up or down going into this earnings announcement. So folks, basically you got about a 5.5% move being priced into the stock at this juncture. All right, that's it for Tech Talk today. We're going to be wrapping everything up on this Cubs World Series Victory Day here in Chicago at 4:30 Eastern Time. So join us as we'll wrap up today's markets, and we're going to talk about what's on tap for earnings tomorrow morning because we're still in the thick of earnings season, and we'll also get ready for tomorrow's overnight session and just get some ideas. All right, we'll talk to you at 4:30 Eastern Time. Take care.